What's up, guys? John Waffle here. Today we're learning On Top by Girl Next Door, another lofi classic here. So the song has two chords, only two chords, but they are very difficult to play because they're high up on the fretboard. So let's introduce the chords first, and I'll show you how to use them in the song. So the first chord is going to be a B major 7. That's played by barring the 11th fret, and then we're going to cover the 13th fret on the A string. So, and you got to make sure you get this bar down nice and solid here. So that's chord number 1. And then from here, we're going to go into probably the most brutal chord imaginable. So that's going to look like this. So all we did was lower this from the 12th fret to the 11th fret. But to do that, we need to change our whole hand position. So this looks like starting from this G string here, we got our middle finger on the 11th fret, pointer finger on the 10th, ring finger on the 11th fret, and then 13th fret on the A string. Let's see if I can like hold that better. So from this angle, you guys can see like all my fingers are jammed together nice and tight. Get used to it. All right, so those are the two chords. Just try to practice between those. Make sure you have the transition solid. Yep. So when you have those two chords down, you are ready to actually play the song. So there's the intro part, and that's done only with the right hand. So we get in our first chord shape, and the pattern here looks like C string, C and E string, C, E, and A string, and then we go all the strings together. So that's going to sound like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on that next beat of the next bar, I just do the C and the E string. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to switch to our next chord. We're going to do a very similar pattern. So it's going to go C, C and E, C, E and A, C, E, A, and G. So all the strings. And then I like to end this one, instead of the C and E, I do the C and G. So I like to practice this without really worrying about the left hand too much to start with, just to get the right hand down. So it's going to go 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So that's the pattern on the right hand. So make sure you have the left hand transitions down solid. All right, so that covers the chords and how to play like the intro, like electric keyboard part of the song. All right, so we have the chords down, we have the piano-y sounding intro part down. So now I'm going to cover how to play the melody along with the chords here. So this is for the more advanced players. So we have our first chord, the B major 7. So we hit all the strings, and then we're going to go E string, G string, A, and then back to G, E. So it's like E, G, A, G, C. And now here we've engaged the pinky, so that's going to go 16, 13, 14. And then that's the first chord here. So then we're going to go to the next chord. So we have that E, G, C pattern. Back to G. And then here we do a little pinky, 13, 14, 13. So let's just play these two parts together a couple times in a row, nice and slow. So. Yeah, and you can see even I mess up. So this is not a easy song, so to speak. So if you listen to the song really closely, there's actually two variations on this part. So what I just showed you was the first variation, but then to wrap it up with, they have a second variation, which I'll update the tabs for below. So it's going to use the same chord shapes, just we're hitting strings in a slightly different order. So this second part is like a little bit calmer, less upbeat. It's going to sound like. Oops, sorry. Make sure you change with the ring finger here. And then it just loops back. So to play this part again, hopefully better. And then that part just loops over again. So those are the two variations. A couple of tips to practice this is going to be, one, don't try to practice this song for like 30 minutes straight because you probably won't feel your left hand afterwards. So be patient with yourself. The next thing is to make sure on the second chord here that you have this pointer finger pressed firmly. This is definitely the easiest note to forget about. And then another final practice tip is to make sure you get the right hand technique down separate from the left hand technique. So make sure you can play the chords good. After that, forget about the chords and just maybe read through the tab and just try to pluck the correct strings. So. However speed you need to go through it, and then once you feel like you have both together, then I would try to combine it. All right, anyway, this is a great exercise to get familiar with like the upper frets of the ukulele because it goes all the way up to the 16th. All right, that's the tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. I'll try to make more videos and have a good weekend.